Alright, we are back with Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age on PS4, and we're doing a full walkthrough. This is part 2. If you missed out on part 1, you can go watch that in my channel or in my video section on my Twitch channel. It should be in the collection Final Fantasy through full walk or Final Fantasy 12 full walkthrough. Last time what happened was we went through the Barheim, or we went through basically the entire game and ended up in the Barheim Passage after escaping from the Nalbina dungeons. I will state once more that this game, or this walkthrough, is meant as just that. It's meant as a walkthrough to... Hold on one second. Anyway, as I was saying, this walkthrough is meant to be a guide of sorts on for new and veteran players. New players, to show them basically the simplest way possible that I know of basically defeating the game without using any kind of glitches or anything like that, but I will be using tips and tricks that I have learned over the course of playing Final Fantasy XII on both PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 4. I will be also showing off the best class startup, like the best class setup in the, or party setup, best class combinations, job combinations, everything like that, and will also be used for used for showing the easiest way and the most simplest way to beat each boss, hunt, esper, rare game, basically everything like that. Now let's continue. Last time we stopped after we got to the Barheim Passage, looted this chest over here. I don't think they respawn, but let's go check. They gave us a couple. They do respawn. Sweet. They don't give us the big gold though that we wanted. Anyway, we have to go talk to this thing. Boop. Time worn device. This appears to be a switch of some sort of switch. Press the switch. Guess it's not working. Let's have a look. The fuse is blown. That would explain why there's no power reaching the switch. If the wiring is any indication, I'd say this is a central power relay of some sort. As it stands, I doubt we'll find much still running down here. One moment, sorry. Just trying to figure something out real quick. Alright, there we go. Let's continue. Okay, let's go. Anyway, let's talk to you, bro. Don't get many visitors down here. You come scavenging for odds and ends, have you? Oh, the way out? It's just back up those stairs. To Smithereens, you say? Then there's nothing left but to find some other way out through these tunnels. You'll need to get the power working again for that gate'll budge, though. The fuse in that contraption at the stairs is blown, but this ought to fix it up. Tube fuse. Made that tube fuse from parts I found down in these very tunnels. It's good as any you'll find and better than most, mark my words. Let's go get the power turned on. The fuse seems to have, oh, it's all tube fuse. Ooh, Vaughn has exactly what we needed. Sweet. Alright, so let me go do licenses, because remember we were going to get Vaughn his spellbound. So let's do that. Perfect. Spellbound. Alright. Since we were doing that, we might as well... We'll buy the next upgrades and then learn licenses, since that I don't exactly know. Anyway, looks like that fuse did the trick, but that don't change the fact that there's that's dangerous down here. If anything you want to be buying, be about it. All right, first thing, let's sell all the loot that we have. And let's check the bazaar goods. Let's buy the eye drop set. And let's go ahead and buy some weapons. If I'm lucky, I can get a mage masher down lower, so I'm not going to buy that, actually. A mace. Don't know if I can get a mace. I don't remember. So I will buy it just in case for you. I can grab a bow gun. Wait, I don't have any ammo. Let's see, sells ammo. There we go, perfect. Onion bolts. Oop. So let's go ahead and buy a bow gun for our time mage up there. Check out the magics he has. Thunder, dark is helpful. Poisoner, box, and immobilize. And I like to have certain gambits set up. Does he have charge? No, he does not. Yeah, I think we get charged. Self is helpful. There's a target where there's a. Nah, they don't have it available. There's a gambit setup that I rather enjoy. That's called It's for mages that use physical attacks also. It's not the best, but it definitely doesn't lower their DPS output. It's better than trying to spam charge at the very least. Like when you're just running around normally. Oh, that's not what I want. So let's go ahead and purchase Let's go ahead and get a silken shirt for Fran. Leather breastplates for you. And let's go ahead and purchase a bronze helm, a bronze armor. And that's from Shields 1. No, we need Shields 2. Oh, wrong button. Bronze helm. She can learn Shields 1 though. Perfect. Let's go ahead and learn Charge. Shields 1. And with him, we will give you... We'll give you another gambit slot. Actually, we'll give you 2 gambit slots. There we go. Go ahead and buy that shield for her. Buckler. Perfect. I'll be getting a Bengal later, but let's go buy the Argyle armlet just because. Definitely buy some Echo herbs. And I think that's good for now. I mean, I don't really see me needing anything else. But the Mage Master, which I'll get later down the line. Alright, let's go. I see you got the gate open. Ought to be able to look for all manner of ways out now. Well, the lights are on. The passage ain't so bad. But we'll let the charge drop and some fierce beasts start coming out in the dark. Opening this gate probably took the charge down some. That gauge ought to show you how much charge is left. About 30% to operate something the size of these gates, I'd say. Who knows? Or who knows how many more of these gates they got down here. If you look for these switchboards, you ought to be able to make your way. Alright, so first thing, let's go recharge at the, since we got new equipment, let's go recharge and save. Real quick, I'm actually going to edit gambits for Fran, and instead of fire, we're actually going to be using a dark. The only exception is going to be, we're going to manually make her attack undead enemies, anything that is immune to dark. Dark is much more powerful than fire at this point. Oh, she can do something too. And let me go ahead and change up his stuff real quick. Foe any. I can slow certain foes or slow people down, so let's go use slow. Let's not do foe any though. Let's do let's make it foe highest level. And then with this, we'll for the... Actually, immobilize isn't really that great. I mean, it can be. It's very hard to immobilize some enemies, though. Let me do foe lowest HP immobilize. It's purely just a way to just like blow off magics and whatnot. Let's try to immobilize them first and then slow. Cool. That should work for now.
Hey, who turned out the lights? One of those?
I've heard of these. Mimics. They disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told. They gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left.
So, what happens then?
Lights out, and it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry, it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so this is one of those times I said that we're going to manually control her in regards to undead enemies. So let's kill this zombie real quick. There we go. Those zombies now dead. Potion. Yeah, at this point having Balthier try to cast magic is not very helpful. Because everything's just dying so freaking fast. But it doesn't matter, it's a nice backup just in case. Alright, so I'm just gonna take off Immobilize because everything is so freaking... Everything is almost immune to Immobilize, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Like, these things are definitely immune to Immobilize. I know they're not immune to Slow. Slow is so much more helpful than Immobilize. Immobilize might be helpful later, but it's purely just as a mechanism to, like, so they don't come close to you, and it's for making sure that ranged characters aren't getting hits. Oh my god. Arcane Magics and the Battery Mimic. Alright, let's actually go ahead and cast a decoy on Vaughn. Oh, so he has my tanky tank. There we go, that works. Really? I already wore off? Fucking hell, Immobilize. Immobilize does not last long. Go back here and grab the map urn. Really? Does it give me headgear?
Yeah.
One go. Oh well. Doop. Go up here. Oh wait, we should probably get rid of this mimic down here.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Walther, get the fuck over here. There's a battle harness. I don't want you targeting things you can't fucking target. Stupid Walther. There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go back up. Just gonna spawn over
You
here.
can ride the big road.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all you have to say. Okay.
Streaming.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're getting the mercenary again? Or for those who didn't get it?
They needed to leave,
Oh.
and they didn't have it yet.
Oh, okay. Anyway, streaming.
It took extra long for it to do the resistance thing with the episode.
Oh. Alright, if I'm lucky with RNG, I should be getting the Mage Masher pretty soon, which is honestly kind of helpful. It's gonna be by the next switch. If not, then I'll show you how to reset chests so that you can grab the treasure that you want from them. It makes things a lot easier.
Yeah.
No, this just don't spawn over here. I really need that War Mage license for her. I need to fucking find out where it's at. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's cool. Oh. Akelin and Shield. Adder. Ow. That would be helpful. Oh. Okay, so let's go ahead and give him Time Magic 2 along with Martyr. There. Alright, so the Mage Masher can be found, I believe, in that chest. Either that chest or the one that spawns upstairs. I think it's the one that spawns up here, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's this one. Yep, this chest. I thought so. So, I guess we'll go ahead and learn the chest reset still anyway. Let me just activate this real quick. Alright, so you know how we got that chest right there? In order to reset chests, what you have to do is you have to go exactly two screens away from the chest that you want to reset. So let's speed this up a little, make things a little bit easier or faster. So that's one screen we just went away. And then, just for the sake of simplicity, there's a screen right here we can go, and that should reset the chests. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of just speed through this entire area real quick. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, and also resetting chests can also reset enemies that spawn in too. So let's see. And we didn't get the Mage Master that time. So if we had not gotten the Mage Master that time, we probably would have just keep going back and forth until we got to the Mage Master. But yeah, that's exactly how that works. It spawns in. It'll respawn a chest if the chest is respawnable, and also if the chest RNG says so. But it's a pretty simple mechanic to exploit. We will actually be using that mechanic quite a bit too. We're going to ignore these for now. I will take this, however. Here comes another cutscene. Quite lengthy though, so I'm gonna plug my microphone.
Mist seethes.
It reeks. Something's close. Nice moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
So they say. But I didn't see him kill anyone.
My brother did.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger. I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him.
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex. All I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I. Living in
Time box. Save the discussion for later.
We found them!
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Sir, we have little time. You must go to
As I
King.
feared. They're slowing us down.
Captain Ozilus's and
handle
for my
these.
parents. King, have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much. And he did look like you.
I don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and he lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland. No. Surely he fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything!
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
Anyway, we are back. That's definitely a twist. Anyway, let's save at this save point, and then let's continue. Oh, little tip: this save point, much later in the game, once you regain access to this place, will become a gate crystal. So might want to keep that in mind. We will be coming back here at some point later on, but it's a good little tip to keep, or a good little thing to keep in mind too. Alright, so here's our first mimics. These look like normal chests, however, I will show you a normal chest. Not that one, I believe. No, that's also a mimic. It's also a mimic. Okay, so, see the difference? How this doesn't have any blue on it, it has black. The mimics have blue on them. You can tell mimics, these are just regular mimics. You can tell mimics though from other chests if you take a close look at them. As the mimics become stronger, it actually gets easier to tell which are chests and which are not. See, this right here is going to be a mimic. See, it becomes much easier later on as they become stronger and stronger. But it's always a good idea to access them anyway to get their bestiary entries. That's really it. Oh, that wasn't a mimic. Okay, that's odd. That's supposed to be a mimic.
Yeah.
These mimics do a pretty damn good job disguising themselves as actual coffers and chests and shit. Oh, I see what it was. The light had hit it just right. Okay. Because it's actually supposed to be black, not blue. Let's go kill this thing real quick. Okay. And then before we can do that, let's go collect all of our chests around here. That can be, actually no, that's not the Cypher's Bowl. Man, looks like all the RNG out of Heyday today, they wanted to spawn in everything in this area. That's unusual for almost every single chest to spawn in. soon we'll actually be able to get our Cypress or our Carcata. The only thing is we want to have at least we want to be able to at least be able to survive the trials that we have to go through to get to it. Luckily, it's only like 3 stages in, and then afterwards you could just defeat the trial. Or you have to defeat the trial and then load back out. But I'll show you how to get it. It's going to. What I'll probably do is it's a bit of an RNG heavy type deal. But what happens is every time you reload the game, RNG resets. Well, actually no, that's not true. RNG doesn't reset. Not in this version. It's weird. I don't really know how to really explain it. More than that. Because I know in order to do certain tricks and exploits and whatnot to the mechanics with certain abilities, it's a lot more difficult to do. I think what it is every time you close out the application, the RNG resets. So, if we're lucky, we'll be able to get it quickly. But it's always a good idea. Like if you want to do it quickly, you can. But it's always a good idea to actually go ahead and get it like ASAP. Not ASAP, but go ahead and go through as much of the trial as you can. It's a great way to LP grind. It really is. It's so much better to LP farm than it is to go ahead and do other things. Like doing it here. That's why I'm not doing a whole bunch of fishy. Oh, that's why I'm not doing a whole bunch of LP grinding in here. Because LP grinding sucks. I think what we'll do is we'll go through the trials after we get to the next area. So what I'm going to do is first things first, boss fight time. First things first, we're going to have Fran just spam Dark on the Mimic Queen. We're actually going to change up her gambits a little bit to make it so she spams Dark on the highest level foe. Not the highest HP foe, the highest level foe. And then we're also going to have him, because we want to take out the Mimic Queen. The battery mimics are just irrelevant. Ignore the battery mimics. We're going to have him change it to where he's also attacking the highest level. Same thing with, well, Fran, or Vaughn can ignore that. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do that. I actually want to decoy Vaughn first before anything else. And we're gonna actually have Vaughn try to steal from her real quick. We got an Auto Rust. So because we got that, let's have Valkyr go ahead and slap an Auto Rust at her. Since not the Rust actually helped. Yeah, good, I slipped her. Let's have him slap another Auto Rust at her. There we go. Let's have him do one more Auto Rust. I'm not even worried about healing at the moment because she's almost dead. And we should be able to take her out relatively quickly. There we go. I know it says that she's weak to ice. Dark is your friend. You want to use Dark as much as possible against her.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we?
The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Cool. Alright, so since we just beat a boss, there's a save point right here. And we're gonna save it. And there's poison magic back here, which will be helpful later on, maybe. Boop, poison. And what we're gonna do is, instead of going back to Rabanasta, we're actually going to explore this area just a bit. Everything here is now extremely weak. In fact, we can just have Balthier not use slow anymore. Let's reset or let's put their gambits back the way they were before. So however you had them before, if you were copying mine or you had them a certain way before, change them up to where they're back to normal. What we want to do is when we'll make it to that little village right there. So let's go ahead and grab this chest over here, and then we're going to go into the next zone. Let's actually see if the Greedon spawned in. If it didn't, then oh well. Nah, it didn't spawn in. It spawns in right along over here. How it spawns in is weird. It's definitely purely based on time. Black magic, thunder on you. We have 4 teleport stones, cool. We're actually going to make really great use of those teleport stones by accessing this real quick. See, we can teleport to the Nelvana Fortress, and that's exactly where we want to go. But first, I want to go and talk to this merchant. He sells Blizzard, I believe, which will be helpful later down the line. Somewhat, maybe. Not really. And that's all we need from him is Blizzard. And now we can go use the teleport crystal to teleport to Nelvana Fortress. The reason why is because we want to accept the hunt here. It's the hunt for the flowering cactoid. if we have a fourth party member, it's best to take on, it's always a good idea to take on Hunt with a fourth party member if you can. Simply because they are, rather helpful. And this boss is actually a good good guest member. He's not bad. He's not a bad party member. Amalia is kind of shit, honestly. But honestly, now that I think about it, she's like the only shit party member or guest member. All the other guest members are actually pretty useful. Especially that one. Very helpful, that one. You'll see who I mean. So first things first, let's go ahead and accept the flowering cactoid. Notice, a spiteful beast threatens desert travelers and now fixes his gaze upon our humble camp. We can ignore this threat no longer. Hunters, to arms! Yes. Right. So while we're here, we might as well check out the magics and the shops and everything like that too. We already have everything he offers. I thought so. I think we also have everything that is useful for us with troublesome techniques. Yep. The Gambit's shop, however, is actually very, very helpful right now. We should be able to... Yeah, they have all the Gambits. Perfect. We want foe, target... we want target, foe... Oh, wait, these are helpful. Fire weak, lightning weak, ice weak, earth weak. Well, we don't need that. Water weak, wind weak. We don't need that. We need dark weak. Undead, flying. Foe character MP equals. Let's do it when MP is 30% low or lower. Lower than 30%. Let's do this one too. I'll show you a Gambit setup that I rather enjoy. That's good for, let's do 3+ foes present, and 4+ foes present. We're going to need a little bit more Gambits, though. Gambit slots. Self MP minus 10%. Now let's go get some more Gambits here. Going, nope, that's not what I want. I want licenses. Let's go Fran, because she actually needs more Gambits, and she's the one we're going to use for Gambits. Let's go ahead and get him some more HP buffs here. And for you, we're gonna give you some more Gambits while we're here. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to change up our Gambit just a little bit here. We're going to make Fran use our Gambit that we just bought. Target any on-screen foe if character has 30 or more HP. And we're also going to change this one to be, where was it? Target any on-screen foe where character has 30 or less than 30 MP. And we're going to make it actually be like this instead. The reason why is because if she has 30 or less MP, it'll take precedence over the 30 more MP. So what we want her to do essentially is we don't want her to run out of MP, because we need that, because she's our healer at the moment too. We want her to keep enough MP to be able to actually heal our party, and but not break her DPS. It's very helpful tactic. And then because she's using Dark, we want her to use a foe undead. We want her to use fire. Actually, let's use thunder against Dark or against any undead enemies. Because that'll actually be extremely helpful. Because all undead enemies absorb dark magic. And we don't want her to be casting that on them. So we want thunder, dark, because that is extremely important at this point. And because one more gambit here, let's turn on ally Vaughn. Actually, let's not. Let's see. Let's actually, instead, let's make her our tank. Since she can actually be, well, actually she won't be a very good tank, because Vaughn is our tank. Never mind. I was going to do something, but I forgot Vaughn can't cast decoy. And she can't cast decoy on Vaughn, if there's a thing. So let's just do what we're going to do. Put that all the way up here. But let's turn it off, actually, because we don't want her to be spamming it and wasting all of her magic. Just for now. We'll turn it back on before we go into a boss fight. It will ignore Bosch. Let's review. Oh wait, I was gonna turn that off, but let's. Let's actually, instead of Balthier, let's have him cast Slow. Actually, let's have him cast Immobilize too. If there are four more foes present and 3 or more foes present for Slow. It will target any foe if there are 3 or more foes present. Or target any, yeah, and same thing with Immobilize. It's good to have backups like that, honestly. He's still shit. That means that this dude's gonna sell complete shit too, isn't he? Yep. Thought so. Oh well, no matter. Let's go and do this hunt. If we play it smart, we should be able to go ahead and only use 3 teleport stones, which is fine. Honestly, I think I'm keeping MP pretty well in stock, honestly. That's right there, so. Because I'm doing so much damage, I'm just regenning my MP. Alright, let's talk to Dantro here. You hear about the bill I posted? That's the first good news I've heard all day. So you'll hunt this flowering cactoid for me? Accept. That's what I wanted to hear. So, let's tell you what you need to know. You probably saw some creatures that look like cactuses on your way here from Ravenasser. Speak of the devil. You've seen them before, right? Mostly they keep to themselves. Mostly. But every now and then, a different sort of cactoid comes along, has a flower on its head. They're the troublemakers. Smarter than your average cactoid, and they have a taste for blood. Can't count how many times they've attacked the outpost. But they don't dare attack when I'm on watch. They tried that once. Learned their lesson. Look, there it is now. The flowering cactoid's the one up front. Look at it there, mocking us. They did a number on this poor Sig's belongings too. Needles everywhere. I'd held it down myself, but I'm stuck here on watch. I asked a passing merchant to submit the bill for me, and that's where you come into the story. The flowering cactoid's been lurking out in the Yarding Labyrinth. Do us all a favor and hunt it down for me. Oh, and when you kill it, don't forget to take the flower. The apothecaries can make a potent salve from its petals. So yeah, let's go and kill this. This cactoid, or this is actually pretty easy if you do it now and not if you do it later, because you have like the 4 party members and whatnot. But either way, it's still an easy one. The only thing you really have to worry about is when it gets into HP criticals. It can HP critical. It can use a move called 1,000 needles, which does exactly 1,000 damage. You want it to do 1,000 needles on Vaughn, not anyone else. So for now, let's actually do that and turn on her ally Vaughn decoy, because then it'll only target Vaughn, hopefully. There we go. And there it is. There the bastard is. Little fucking sneaky ass bastard. But it's super simple with magic, honestly. The only reason why I turned it on like that is because it's 1,000 needles only activates when it hits an HP crit, and also when it goes into or was it when it uses it? It is a pretty fast charge time, so you don't really have much time to react. But that was no match. That's why I wanted to wait until now to do it instead of later, since now we have Dark, and Dark is extremely helpful against it. Like I said, Dark is a very, very powerful spell, very powerful, broken almost. The only thing that you cannot use it against is things that absorb dark, which is undead. That's why we have it set to our strongest magic, other than it. Once we get more wide range magic, we're definitely going to be favoring those over fire. Right now, which next one should be arrow, I believe, which is extremely helpful. That's a cactus flower. Wish I could have been there when you put that overgrown cactus in its place. Here's your brownie. I know it's not much, but it's the best I could do. Thanks for your help. So I'm just gonna grab this because I can. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to head back to the village, and we're actually going to head back to Nalbina, teleport to the village, give the cactus flower to Dantro's wife. Oh, we should probably have him ask us to bring it back first, not... He actually never asked us to bring it back, I forgot. Yeah, that's a little thing you have to do. He has to actually actively ask you to bring it back. Think I can ask you to do one last thing for me? That cactus flower, would you take it? That's my wife for me? She's in a village north of here. She's been tending to a sick traveler found near the village. I think she might be able to prepare some medicine from that flower. The village is on the south bank of the Nebra. Oh, and tell them to send someone to relieve me while you're there. Anyway, now let's go back to the Nalbina to teleport back to the village, and then give the flower to his wife. And let's learn some more licenses really quickly. I'm gonna find out where Headhunter is for her. Oh, Headsman. Jeez, that's really far. Oh well. Let's go ahead and have her learn this. That would be helpful, actually. We don't need to worry about Darka and Death right now. Okay, let's go. Let's teleport to Aster Sand. Alright, now that we're here, let's go talk to Dantro's wife. He's right here. Shh. Quiet, we have a sick traveler sleeping just inside. Collapse not far from the village. I worry it may be too late. Dantro bade you bring this cactus flower? This should help, yes, thank you. Take this for your trouble. Keep your voice low. Please, our guest is still sleeping inside. The cactus flower you brought should help with the fever, but not the pain. If I had some sem clam shells, I should eat, or I could make something to ease the pain. Do you think I could ask you to bring me some? Sem clams live in the shallows along the banks of the river. The more you can bring me, the better. Alright, so let's go ahead and collect the sem clams. There should be some in this side too. And also along the other. I think there's a total of 5 sem clam shells. And this stuff is considered loot too, so you have to be very careful not to sell this stuff. You only need 1 to be able to give to the girl, but I highly recommend getting as many as possible, because you get a very helpful item later on that makes the game much easier in regards to like learning a lot of different things. So you want to get as many as possible. Same thing with the next couple items we'll get. The next item there's only 2, and then the one after that there's only 3. But we have to go quite a long ways, and we won't be able to actually do what is it? We won't be able to actually do the full thing until kind of later on. Let's see here though. You brought the sem clam shells. Yes, this should do nicely. Unfortunately, our guest's wounds continue to bleed. Neverland can stanch the wound, but we seem to be out. I think Dantro took some with him when he left for the outpost. Would you mind bringing some back to the village? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to not teleport there, because I want to be able to teleport directly to the Ravenaster. I mean, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to walk there, and I'm going to turn on full speed. Oh, just. We're just gonna like basically ignore as many things as possible. Alright, so here's one Neverland right here. And the next one should be all the way over here. No? Where are you? I know you're here. Ah, here's another one. There we go. There's only 2 Neverlands for this area. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go back to Nalbana and teleport because I don't feel like walking. Whee! Oh my god. And let's go to Esther Sand. Alright, let's go talk to her one more time. You have an upper limb, wonderful. A little of this spread over the wound should stanch the bleeding. Now to do something about the poison. Some Veil Blossom too would quickly neutralize it. I hate to ask for your help yet again, but do you think you could gather some for me? You should find some blooming along the cliffs in the broken sands. We actually physically cannot get there just yet. We have to wait until an event becomes possible later on, but it's across the river here. So, for the time being, let's go ahead and teleport back to Rabanastre. This is gonna be a cutscene. I'm gonna put on my.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? I gotta get rid of this thing. But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
Alrighty, so that's that. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, hey, look, the Moogling. Or, yeah. Moogling, I'm just not gonna read this. The Moogling is basically just a free teleporter around Rabanastre. Let's actually real quick head to the Muthru Bazaar so that we can go and talk to Tomage. Not Tomage. Why am I talking? I want to go talk to Mont Blanc. Oh, excuse me. How fares the hunt? Ooh, you're a hedge knight already. Been burning the midnight oil. Clint Interior knows how to treat its hard-working members. Here, a reward for your accomplishment. Here for the splendid work. Here you defeat a pack of flans. Impressive. The Rabanastre Common Council sends you this with their compliments. Presented in recognition of labors undertaken to lessen the dangers of the Garum Scythe waterway. Ooh, one for to go. Also defeated the Firemane, did you? Impressive. The Rabanastre Healers Covenant sent you this with their compliments. Awarded for the collection of samples to be used in study of certain interactable maladies. Rabanastre Healers Covenant. You defeated the Mimic Queen too? You've been busy. A young lady has sent you this with her compliments. For proving that my dad, who was imprisoned in Nalbina, was innocent. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to accept both the Cluckatrice and the Rocktoise hunts. A horrible monster has come to the plains, terrorizing our poor cockatrices. Something must be done. Come to our village with all haste. Awesome. And let's do the Rocktoise. I've been secretly raising a pet, but I'm afraid I've gotten more than what I bargained for. I'll be waiting for you at the Kus Sky Grounds in Bujurba. Alright. Let's go ahead and go back, or run to the actually, let's go to the Muthru Bazaar, check out what we can buy there, and then let's teleport to the Sand Sea, and then make our way to Miguelo Sundries. Let's see. Oh, we can't buy anything from him. So instead of buying, let's sell. Let's go ahead and sell everything we have minus, or except for the teleport zones. Do not sell your teleport zones, they're extremely helpful. And let's buy a Tail of the Phoenix. There we go. Oh, we can also, if we want, we can sell the weapons that we no longer need. So let's actually go ahead and do that. I'm keeping the Kotetsu here for the time being. There's a reason for it. And so I don't have to buy another fucking katana. The Yoken pole, however, can be tossed. So can the short bow, the Altair, the dagger, and to keep the flame staff. Let's get rid of these. This. This. And then this. There we go. That should work. And let's teleport over to the Sand Sea. Sorry, give me a second. Alright, let's go inside the Sand Sea because we actually can accept a hunt. We're not going to do it yet, we're just going to accept it for now. The Wraith. One of the children saw a ghost. Now he's so frightened he's locked himself in an abandoned house. Please, come as soon as you can. We'll do that later. Not now, but we'll do that in a little bit, actually. Ah! Let's actually check out Yuguri's magics. I believe they upgraded what they have now. They should have some... No, they don't. Okay, I didn't think so. Then it's when we get to the next place that we get the thing. So let's head over. I'll actually be right back.
I see you. After this match, you'll help y'all clean the dishes and stuff. Oh!
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to balance cooking and streaming at the same time. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Miguelo. Or not talk to, but you know what I mean. Be.
Vaughn, is it really you? I heard you got took off to Nalbina.
The Imperials will need more than a dungeon to stop me.
You broke out of a dungeon? Whoa!
Hey, try and keep it down, would ya? Penelo isn't around, is she? Out on a delivery, maybe?
Nope, haven't seen her all day. Not like her to up and skip out on work like that. Miguelo's not here either. He went running off somewhere a little while ago.
So much for my big welcome. Guess everybody's busy.
I got my hands full watching the shop, and old Dallin had something for me to do, but I can't get away.
Old Dallin, huh? Tell you what, I'll go see him for you.
Really?
Well, nothing better to do.
Alright, so after that, let's actually go ahead and go down into Lowtown and talk to old Dallin. Oh, I'm gonna go down through here actually. Anyway, hello Sarah, how are you doing today?
Well, well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalbina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Dallin. Here, look at this.
My, quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Vaughn, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will. Hey, Dallin, do you think I could get you to do something for me? I need you to find out where Penelo is. I wanted to show her what I got from the palace, but I haven't been able to find her anywhere. Can you let me know if you hear anything?
You can just leave that to me.
Thanks, Dallin.
And so it is done, but will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
Alright, so I'm glad you're not doing too bad, Sarah. I'm pretty good myself. So let's go ahead here and actually go head down to where the meeting point is. The meeting point is right over there. So I'm supposed to deliver something to a man named Azalis. This is his place, right? And who was it who told you that? Old Dallin. He said I have to give this to him personally. Does nothing get past that Dallin? He has ears in every wall. Alright, get inside. But not a word of what you see or hear in there. You got that? Right, I'm gonna step away for a sec.
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Huh?
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side? His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our paths will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Andor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
Alrighty, Bosch joins the party. Now that he is a permanent party member, let's go ahead and choose his gambit, or his licenses, his class. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and I make him a Bushi, because there's a reason for it, and a very good reason at that. So let's make Bosch the Bushi. The first thing we have to do is get him spellbound immediately. Not immediately, but like as soon as we can. But before we do that, okay, so spellbound's right here. We have quite a while to get him spellbound, but I would prefer to have him get him spellbound like quickly. There is a very good reason for why I want to do that, and you'll find out later on. It has to deal with the Carcata. So let's give him some swiftness and magic lures real quick. Okay, that should work. Now let's just go ahead and just mass gain all these freaking things here. That'll give us a nice little boost that we need. Okay, that's as far as we're getting for now. So yeah, we just need a couple more things for it. It isn't bad, honestly. He's better off with the mithril blade, honestly, right now. But let's give him a damn, can't. Oh well. Anyway, for now, let's go to the Sansi, since that is exactly where Balthier is. You notice he's level 18. He's quite a bit. Bosch starts off always exactly 2 levels above Vaughn. Vaughn is like the determining factor on what levels each character becomes. Like when they join in. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're definitely going to do this.
A lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Penello and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
Alright, let's go back in here in Sansi. And let's go talk to Balthier, who is right on up here.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is it took Penello because of you.
What? What about Penello?
Oh, Vaughn. They've taken Penello. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Muserba Mines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Albina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child while I have her parents' memory to consider, you're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you Sky Pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penello myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The guards are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
Alright, let's go. Begamnon's note can only be referring to the Lucy mines in Bujerba. We'll leave at once. When you're ready, meet me in the Aerodome. I should imagine it's still by the west gate. We weren't in Albina all that long. Do be quick. I'd like to save your girl and be rid of this headache as soon as possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's get Balthier and Fran back and my party, and let's go take on that Wraith. The Wraith should be easy pickings. The only thing we really have to worry about is Doom, which honestly we should be able to kill it. We should be able to kill the Wraith quick enough to where Doom isn't a problem. You've come about the bill? Wonderful! I had started to think I'd posted it in vain. I'll not mince words. A child has shut himself inside this house because he's frightened of a ghost he says he saw in the neighborhood. He said he'd come out if I got rid of this ghost. So what am I looking for? To humor him, you see. Imagine my surprise when I found it was real. There's no way I could deal with it on my own. So I needed to call in a hunter. Will you accept will you hunt this ghost for me? Thank you so much. I saw this ghost in the Garum-sized waterway, just down through Storehouse 5. It's an apparition called a Wraith, and I think it came to avenge the cruel slaying of rats and other poor denizens of the waterway. I'm not pointing fingers. It doesn't really matter who did these things, but this apparition is here, and it must be dealt with. I leave it to you. Vaughn is totally the fucking reason why the ghost is a thing. Why the Wraith is a thing. Alright, let's go fight this thing real quick. It should, like I said, it should be super simple. Yep, cast Doom on Vaughn ASAP.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to wake him up. No, I do not. But Vaughn is also lured, so his physical attack should take him out, or if you wake him up. No matter. Not a big deal, really. Like I said, not a big problem. So let's go back up real quick. Wraith is gone. Oops, let's turn off you. Alright, let's go talk to her again. You've done it? Oh, you've defeated the Wraith? Thank you so much. The ghost is gone? Gone for good. This young man hunted it for us. Oh, you finally come out, my little Deeg. Papa! These people got rid of that ghost for me. Deeg is sorry for worrying you, Papa. It's not easy being jovial with my son locked up in a vacant house. But now that all that is well, but now that all is well, it should not be so hard. He does look happy, I'll admit. Thanks in large part to you. Oh, you didn't think? Heavens, it wasn't my child. If you've gotten the wrong impression, I apologize. Please take this and thanks for your successful hunt. There's a little something here for from our jovial friend as well. 500 gil, Ether, and some gauntlets. Yay. The gauntlets aren't as useful as they were before. They don't raise block chance, but they do increase defense and vitality, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and head to the south gate. We should be able to take out the cockatrice now. Okay. Before I do that though, I will be right back again. I am sorry I keep leaving.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Oh, there's the teleporter. I wanted what? More fireworks. it then. That seems fair. Look to be a higher
Anyway, going back to my screen. Alrighty, I'm back. I am sorry about that again. Let's go ahead and actually hit this real quick because we don't want to enter this next battle doomed. Let's actually turn off her gambits for, oh, not that one, this one. Anyway, here we go. Are you here about the bill I posted? It's high time someone came. I don't know what I'm going to do about this creature. Our cockatrices are terrified. They hardly eat. They won't go for walks. Their nerves are shot. The poor deers are starting to fall ill from it. Well, will you get rid of this creature for me? Wonderful. I had thought you'd say yes. Now, let me tell you what's going on. A vile creature called a cluckatrice has made its nest in the land to the east. Recently, its eggs hatch, and now it's viler than ever. What's worse, the cluckatrice shies away when people approach. It's clever, this one. For our sake and the sake of cockatrices, kill the cluckatrice. Every one of its foul brood. I spied the cluckatrice on the Giza's north bank. It's not much of a bank during the dry, but you'll find it to the southeast of the village. The cluckatrice's nest must be near there, but I have no idea how to go about drawing it out of hiding. Try as I might, I haven't come up with anything. Perhaps you should ask the children? They're often out on the plains. Maybe they can help. Well, let's not ask the children because I already know what to do. What we have to do is we actually have to go around and slaughter all of these enemies.
Yeah.
What? Okay then. I didn't even try.
Wow. Alright, so let's go on up here. Alright, so let's change the gambits real quick to Bond, and then this one. I'm actually going to make, and there are going to be foes. They're impossible to immobilize. I don't know if you can slow them though, but we'll find out. I don't remember if you can slow them. go. Alright, you need to stop with that actually. Yeah, they're immune, okay. Let's have him use a high potion on himself. And let's actually have her go and decoy Vaughn, because decoying Vaughn is extremely important in this fight. Okay, cool. Now I can go ahead and arcane magic on the weakest one. That'll get rid of that one. Go ahead and get off another arcane or another dark on that dude. Alright, and then I'm gonna have her toss an elixir her way. I need to get them with. And Vaughn, you're going to use another high potion on yourself. Should have some gold needles, right? Oh, I don't. Fuck. That's like the one thing I forgot to grab is gold needles. Fuck me. Now I'm on time limit. Vaughn's about to be stoned, so that's fine. We'll just swap him in, swap out Gambit slightly. Bosh. There we go. Perfect. let's go. This real quick. And now I can talk to her. Alright, you did it! You got rid of the clockatrice and its chicks. Here's your bounty as agreed. Thank you so much. I can finally walk the cockatrices again. You wouldn't know it to look at them, but they scare very easily. Alright. Now we should be good to go and go to Bujerba. Let's actually change the gambits back to Vaughn, but turn this one off. There. Escape. Alright. Bujerba's on the sky continent of Dostonis. And the Magicite mine we're looking for is in Bujerba. If we're going to save the girl, we start there. Ready to leave? I'm ready. I do realize that once we've left, we may not, or you may not see Rabanastre for a while. Once we leave, there'll be no looking back. I'm really ready. Alright, cutscene, I'm gonna plug my microphone. Oh. We make for, Lucio Mines in Bujerba. Seems I took on more baggage than Rabanastre than I'd planned. Well, let's save your girl and be done with it. Come on. Okay, I'm plugging my microphone now.
Whoa. This is the Stroud. She airship enough for you?
Oh. The Straw. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so. What's a good word? Is she ready?
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could she take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... wouldn't you rather see for yourself?
Yeah.
Fran, our course.
The shortest way is over Dorstonis.
How flies Bujerba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide and more untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
We'll try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming, Penello.
You've seen to her feeding, yes?
I have, my brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother, a message come from Ravenaster. The Strahl, she set sail. She makes straight for the sky city of Bejerba. Barely know, was it? Yet Ala Tracy goes bounding off for you. Tell me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's
Does
it.
that tongue never stop? What if we plucked it from your head? As for you, we need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty. A tender beaten, my specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
Where are you?
Easy.
No good, he's not here. Keep searching. This way.
You're a dead man. Don't forget it. And no names.
Of course.
The Lusu mines are just up ahead. Though, I do hear there's not much left there these days.
You're on your way to the mines? Then please allow me to accompany you. I have an errand to attend to there.
What manner of errand?
What errand? I might ask the same of you.
Right. Come on then.
What?
Excellent.
Do me a favor and stay where I can keep my eye on you. Should be less trouble that way.
For us both.
So what's your name?
Oh, I'm Lamont.
Don't worry. I don't know what's in that mine, Lamont, but you're in good hands. Right, Bosch?
my god, Vaughn, you're such a fucking idiot. And he just like grins with the biggest fucking grin ever. Anyway, I didn't actually hit this save point because I wanted to get that cutscene done and over with so I can plug in my mic fast or afterwards. But yeah, let's save. We got Lamont on our team. He was nerfed, sadly. In the original PS2 version, he didn't use your inventory. Now he does, and it kind of sucks. Anyway, oh, wrong person. It's by Lusu or Bujerba. And it's by Lusu. Alright, so first things first. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and actually purchase equipment. Actually, there we go. Let's see here. Okay. Let's find one of you. Find one of you. Find two of you. Find two of you. Then buy one of you. Buy one of you. And buy one of you. Let's go buy weapons. Really, he can use the iron sword too? God. You know what? Okay, actually, Asafune would be better off. There we go. Let's go buy magic next, and then we're going to go into the trial to try to get the. We're gonna LP grind a little bit, and then we're gonna try to get the Carcata. The reason I want the Carcata as soon as possible is purely because not really LP grind, but I want it as soon as possible because it saves us hassle later on. Shell, protect. There we go, that's fine. Alright, let's actually head to the Lusu Mines save point. I don't know why we head over there, we might as well buy charge too. There we go, now we're good. Save this. I'm actually going to do a hard save here because you have to do, or it's really recommended to do a hard save for this. And then what I'm going to do is after we save it, what we're going to do is we're going to pause and quit the title. And we're going to enter trial mode, and we're going to load that hard save we just made. Alright, so now that the hard save is loaded, we're going into trial mode. Okay, so basically the first thing is first. We want to turn off all gambits real quick and flee because we want this diamond armlet up here. These things don't pose a threat at all, but we want this diamond armlet. That thing is going to be extremely helpful later on. Now we can turn on all gambits. Okay. Next, what we want to do is we want to flee from these assholes. Go ahead and grab you. There we go. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to turn off all gambits again. And then have our 3 thieves steal from the flowering cactoid. And then have Lamont just slay a cactoid. Okay, so we got a long sword from it. What we can do is, what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn the gambits back on and just go on a, just like kind of go as far as we can, and just kind of slaughter this entire place. There we go. That's fine. Because it gives us a nice chunk of LP. See, we've already back up to 50 LP. There we go, that's dead. And because we're just LP grinding, don't really worry too much about like actually succeeding. If we fail, we fail. It doesn't really matter. All our progress will be saved because of the auto saves. We're just trying to just LP grind and whatnot a little bit. Oh, it looks like they heal. They heal wind. Okay. Thank you. Fucking things. Seriously. This is probably where we're going down. In all honesty. You know what? It's not worth wasting high potions over. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn off his rezzing gambits. Actually, they're almost gone. Oh, strangely enough. Cool. Anyway, this is where we're going down. Like, at this point, I think it'd be better off if I just turn off all their fucking gambits. Just go down.
I have failed.
Your best.
You cannot end this.
There we go. This is exactly what I wanted. It's odd that I wanted a game over. So what we're going to do now is we're going to load the game, actually hit load game and hit the auto save that it made. And because we did that, let's save. First, we're going to get some licenses real quick. Give Vaughn some more HP will be helpful. Cool. Let's give him Martyr too while we're at it. Give her a War Mage. That'll be cool. On shield. Let's give her a Martyr also. Oh, you didn't actually have War Mage yet? Oops. And a Battle Lore. Oh, and then Bosch, he's going to be learning his thing we want for him. Spellbound. Now that we have him with Spellbound, we can focus on giving him things that are actually going to make him a lot stronger. Like for instance, this HP plus 70. Let's save it one more time. Remember, do a hard save this time. Alright, now that we've hard saved, let's quit and go back into trial mode. This time we're not actually going to go the full way. We're going to go up to the Cluckatrice, and if the Cluckatrice doesn't, or not the Cluckatrice, the Flowering Cactoid. And if the Flowering Cactoid doesn't actually give us what we need, then we're just going to quit out and then load normally, save, and then reload, or then quit and then load a trial again. Let's go back and grab another diamond armlet while we're at it. I'm actually going to make them have a gambit. Foe highest HP steal. There we go, that works. Alright, so we just got a longsword. And that basically means that our steal attempt just did not work, so let's turn these off and have her. Let's do this. Okay. So we got the LP for that battle. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause, quit, and we're going to go ahead and load that autosave. And I'm sorry that my stream keeps going out like that. It's because PS4 is a fucking asshole and I hate that so much. Okay, so after we do that, we're gonna heal, save, hard save. Quit, title. We're just basically gonna rinse and repeat for the time being. Load the hard save on trial mode. Let's go ahead and actually speed this process up. So we got a long sword, that's cool. Load game. Load the autosave. Honestly, this is probably like one of the most annoying parts of this stupid run is getting this Carcata. But we have to have it. Like, it's essential. It will basically reduce money costs and just reduce a butt ton of fucking stuff. If we don't get it within the next couple of tries, then I'm just going to go ahead and get it off screen, honestly, to be completely honest, because it's just becoming that annoying. Long sword. Hard save. So I'm gonna give it 2 more goes. Like I'm gonna give it 2 more tries. Alright, let's do it one more time, and if we don't get the Carcata this time, then I'll just do it off screen after the stream is over. The rest of the stream will revolve around, basically, that we have the Carcata. Well, we got a Mithril Blade instead. Because we got a Mithril Blade, I'm giving that to Vaughn. Oh wait, we already had a Mithril Blade, duh. Oh well. So we got the uncommon steel, not the one we wanted, but we did get something. But we got the uncommon steel. So because we got the uncommon steel, we're actually kind of getting closer, because that means RNG is kind of more friendly towards us now in regards to actually getting what we need. Sort of. It works kind of similar to that. So, let's actually give it one more go. Because I kind of feel that we're going to be having the Carcata soon. Wait, did I don't know. File mode. Ah, we got another long sword. Oh well. I say, let's just call it quits for now. And because we didn't get the Carcata, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it off screen because it's honestly kind of annoying. It's an annoying thing to get. It's a rare steal, so. So let's actually heal up real quick. Because we actually did get quite a decent amount of LP from that, so which is actually really good. So first thing we're gonna do is normally I don't get quickenings like this early in the game, but since we're going to make him like using ninja swords, it's actually a good thing for him to learn this one. For now. And then let's give him this crossbow. And go ahead and give him magic lore. Another one of you. Some more time magic. An ether lore. Let's give him poach, since we're gonna actually need that later on. Magic potency, magic lore, and another magic lore should be good for him. For her, another gambit slot. Let's get her some magic that we need actually. We wanted this one actually. And let's go ahead and give her more HP. Another lore. And because we can, let's do another gambit slot. Alright, so for him, we need to have him learn this. These aren't extremely helpful at the moment, so we'll save them for later. Let's have him... Let's have him learn this. Magic lore. And to give him some more health. There we go. Let's save, or not, well, yeah, let's do this real quick. And then we're going to go into here. Oh, let me actually change their gambits back. That was faux undead, actually. Faux undead. Thunder. Turn that off. Actually, let's remove that entirely. We'll have her use charge, but only if her HP or if her MP actually dips below 10%. Okay. Cool. We're going into a cutscene, and I'm actually going to step away real quick. Be right back.
The Lusu Mines. One of the richest veins in Ivalice.
Under Imperial Guard, no doubt.
Actually, no. With but few exceptions, the Imperial Army is not permitted within Bougerba. Well, shall we proceed?
You will forgive me for asking, but you are diverting the purest of the Magicite.
I can assure you it reaches Lord Vane most discreetly.
Ha! You wear your saddle well.
Be that as it may, I have no intention of being bridled, Your Honor.
Then you prefer the whip? Stubbornness will see not only you broken, Excellency, but Bougerba as well.
Halim Ondor IV, the Marquis of Bougerba. The Marquis served as mediator at the negotiations of Damascus' surrender. It would appear that he is somewhat less neutral now.
They say he's been helping the Resistance.
They say many things.
You're certainly well informed. Who did you say you were again?
What difference does it make? We have to find Penelo.
And Penelo is your...
She's a friend. She was kidnapped and taken here.
Alrighty, we are back. I am sorry about stepping away like that. Let's go. Oh, I didn't spawn in. Okay, there's usually a chest that spawns in.
Yeah.
Six.
Yeah.
Now is probably the time when I should set up a gambit for Vaughn to... Okay, let's just have him learn this. Because I know there's traps in here. I don't feel like stepping on them. That's numerology. It's not super helpful, but it'll go towards one of our side pirate den entries. I just have it set up wrong. Yeah, I do have it set up wrong. Oh, it's because undead, duh. Then let's go like that instead, damn it. Can I get her Inquisitor yet? Not quite yet. Ow.
Yeah.
Alright, so there is an or we can get a rather good dagger here, and we're actually going to go ahead and try to grab that. It's the Assassin's Dagger, and is he Assassin? Yeah, Assassin's Dagger, and it's a really great dagger, and we're actually going to go try to grab it. It was with we're in the chests where the gravity moat was. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just flee. Just flee everything, basically. We want that dagger. Don't worry about fighting anything. Go 2 screens away. Come back. So I didn't even spawn in again. Shit. But we might as well grab these things too, so. Not yet. Here it is, Assassin's Dagger. We're gonna give that straight to Vaughn, like right now. Cool. Now that we got the Vaughn with a pretty sweet dagger, actually, let's continue on. And we're going to be entering a cutscene.
This is what I came here to see.
What's that?
It's nethicite, manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draclaw Laboratory. So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draclaw Laboratories? Tell me, who are you?
Balthier.
You kept us waiting, Balthier! You slipped away in Nalbina. We missed you! First the judge and now this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Begamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey!
After them!
Hey, wait up!
We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
Alright, and then we are just gonna like quickly flee. And getting caught up on the fucking geometry.
It would not seem they follow. We've lost them.
Much more running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm apt to give up sky pirating altogether.
Give me a moment. that. Anyway, we are going to quickly head back to the head back to town. 'Cause I need to actually end the stream soon. Gimme. Right on up here.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa. We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Penelo.
Of course.
What's Penelo doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Franders.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find means to approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
Marquis Ondor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this? I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
Anyway, I'm gonna actually end the stream here. We will continue with the game after, or with the whole testifying and raising notoriety. I will see you all in the next part of Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age full walkthrough. Until then, I will see you all later. Bye bye.